G'day mates, today's video we're going to cover Epic's new announcement of Arena Cosmetics. You are now going to win potentially skins, pickaxes, gun wraps for playing Arena and earning points. We have been asking for this as a community for such a long time. I can't wait to go through exactly what Epic announced. We had the announcement of the cow catcher being removed from competitive like a lot of people have been asking for. We have the first cash cup being made official, the new lightning cups, and a zero build tournament. This is a crazy one. Let's start off at the top of the blog post because this is by far the most exciting part. This is the closest we've had to an Arena rework and Epic doing something to make Arena a proper ranked mode, which I've been asking for a really long time. So on March 29, 2022, we reset hype points in competitive playlists to give players a fresh start. New this season, we will reward players who reach Contenders League Division 5 with a cosmetic in-game reward. Players that dare to climb to higher divisions will receive an additional reward per each division that they unlock, all the way up to Champions League Division 10. Stay tuned for more details on these cosmetic rewards. Now, this is so exciting. I have been asking about for this and been talking about this for a very long time. You've probably seen it. I'm not going to go into full detail today about how to make a proper ranked mode, why that would be so good for the game, because I've said it all before, and you guys are amazing. You watch almost all my videos. You've probably already heard it. If you haven't heard it, I'll put a link in the description down below to a video that covers it, but this is an integral part to getting a proper ranked mode, is some kind of reward, something to work for, and something to show off your skill. I've talked about how I would absolutely love a skin to be made every single season that then has a different style, that based on how high you rank up, you get a different style and you can flex it. Maybe a gun wrap so it goes with any skin, maybe a pickaxe, maybe a back bling. It'd be really cool to be able to flex something that you got and someone could be like, whoa man, that guy who just killed us, he was like a season 1, a chapter 1 season 9, top Arena player, whatever you call the rank. Let's call it just like sweat master. He's a sweat master. That's why he has the diamond gun wrap. Like, how cool would that be? I don't know. I think that would be awesome and would be one of the main things pushing a proper ranked game mode. The only issue is we have potential leaks on what these cosmetics are, and I know you're gonna hate this. They're sprays. They're sprays, they're emoticons. There is a gun wrap and there is a glider. That's better than sprays and emoticons. And I know I keep seeing this in my comments. You guys keep saying, Aussie, you're complaining too much. I get it. I'm really trying to be positive on this one. But obviously, I'm sure most of you guys in the comments will agree, no one cares about sprays or emoticons. When's the last time you used a spray? You've never used a spray. You've maybe used the clown emoticon or the trash can to flame someone after they've downed you. Let's be honest, you've done it, okay? That's the only reason you use an emoticon. Now, the gun wrap and the glider, that's pretty cool. That is getting a little bit cooler. Here's an example of what they look like. Not really my style, but hey, that's something. But again, I really think these should be cosmetics that they make each season that then rank up and go up with how high you achieve, because that would be awesome. If there's like a week left in the season, I'm so close to getting like the top end level of whatever the gun wrap is or something, I'm gonna grind that bad boy out. Also, it does only go up to Division 10, and I know only Division 10. Again, I'm really talking to like the pro players and maybe content creators like myself and people who play a lot. Remember, Division 10, I don't know how many points that is. I think that's around 10,000-ish points. Maybe it's a little bit higher than that. Let's say it's 15, even 20,000. The highest points that someone got like halfway through last season was 1 million. There was a race to 1 million points, and we're giving out rewards up until like 10, 15,000. Like, I get it. It's a step in the right direction, so I'm going to keep this positive. That is awesome. Epic, you are doing such a good job listening to us. Just please take it one step further. Develop it a bit more. We don't know. I could be wrong. iFireMonkey tweeted out these saying some people are speculating that the upcoming competitive division rewards will be the recently decrypted tactical BR rewards. What do you think? Now, that doesn't mean 100% what these are. We could be getting insane cosmetics. We could be getting skins. We could be getting back blings. We could be getting really cool things. It's just, we already had iFireMonkey tweeting out about this before Epic even announced that we are getting rewards in Arena. So for me, it depends. We'll have to see. I don't really know how this is going to go. They did draw the link between these cosmetics and Arena after Epic announced Arena, but these cosmetics were already leaked. And if you look at them, it kind of makes sense. But hey, we'll have to see. Epic is going in the right direction though. We're getting rewards for Arena, and they're focusing on giving something to Arena players. That is a big step. I'm not going to underplay how big of a deal that is. Epic went on to say in the blog post, with each new season launch, we hold a competitive preseason to allow us time to make balance changes and refine the competitive loophole before offering non-performance evaluation Fortnite prized events. In a recent hotfix, we removed the Titan tanks from competitive players, reduced the damage of Stinger SMG and Combat SMG to both players and structures. We will continue to monitor and make adjustments when needed. They also removed the cow catch, which I'll talk to about in a second. And yes, Epic has now had 2 phenomenally good updates for the competitive player pool right after preseason ended. So everyone knows I'm not a huge fan of the preseason, but hey, it was only a week long. We're now jumping into cash cups really quickly in a few days. I'll also talk about that in a second. And the competitive meta got much better. So I'll stay quiet on the preseason. I'm happy. Thank you, Epic, for listening. It's amazing. We have had 2 really good updates a couple days in a row. After preseason ended and nothing changed, I'm not gonna lie, as you guys heard in my video, I was getting a little bit upset. They were off by a couple days, but hey, it has ended phenomenally. Epic, thank you for listening to the community on adjusting the game. So like I just said, the cow catcher has now been removed from competitive. I talked about that in yesterday's video as one of the 2 remaining things that I think need to be adjusted with the season to make it really awesome. The second one being the actual turrets around on the IO blimps. And I watched the EU evaluation cup today, and I only saw one really crazy kill with this, and a lot of you guys were confused why I thought the turrets were so strong. So I'll get my editor to put up the clip here. This is Suns and Vortex, 2 OCE players in EU, by the way, who made money today. Shout out to the boys. They now have a 100% earn rate on EU from OCE. I'm so proud of them, but they put off the exact clip that I was worried about happening. But after talking to some players today and realizing the turrets have 400 health, I believe it is. I think they have 700 max, but it is enough where you could maybe consider shooting at them to take them out of the game before they can just keep spamming you. Maybe get that health down to about 300-ish health. I would say would be a really good amount where you could use the turret, but if you're about to base up near them, you could think, hey, we're basing up on this mountain. Coney has an angle on us with that turret. Let's shoot it out. I think that is a great way to balance that, but either way, I am very happy with the changes Epic's made in the last few days. The meta is looking very good with the cow catcher gone. I did hear the comments from people in the community, as you always hear, oh, Sweats just complain about everything. You want to take everything fun out of the game. I get it. Don't just complain about everything in the game that is fun. If the cow catcher had some kind of fun, unique interaction with the game that I thought was adding something, I would be totally all for it. Again, heavy snipers coming back, something most pros hate and they say is unskillful. I think it's amazing. Heavy sniping a wall, jumping in, going for a 1 pump, heavy sniping and slipping some shots through. I find that so interesting. But the cow catcher just throwing down this 800 health, indestructible wall, just destroying builds, throwing on the front of cars and just mowing through end games. I really don't think that was going to be a way for that to be in the game. So super happy Epic listen on that point. And yeah, we've had 2 phenomenal updates 2 days in a row. I could not be happier. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. Before I talk about the zero build tournaments and the lightning cups, I want to talk about FNCS Chapter 3 Season 2. They said, keep those building skills sharp. FNCS Chapter 3 Season 2 will continue to have the same ability to build that you know and love. So we're not doing a no building FNCS in case you were concerned. In addition to that news, this season's FNCS will also provide more rounds to compete along with more chances to qualify. More details will be included in the FNCS competitive details blog. So keep an eye on our Twitter page and website for when we release it. That is awesome. So the last FNCS, we talked about this. I loved the semifinals format. I love the grand finals format. The only issue was that opens format. It was 1 weekend, 4 days in a row. It was brutal. Most of the pros got through it. We did have some big names miss out, like Reed and Rex, Nebs and Hellfire. But overall, I'm surprised so many of them made through what was a very questionable format. It's just really bad for the players' health, mental and physical to be grinding that hard 4 days in a row, no breaks, so many rounds. So hearing Epic say there's going to be more chances to qualify and more rounds to compete makes me really happy. I love a 5-week FNCS, 3 weeks of qualifiers, semifinals, grand finals. That's how they used to do it, especially with the new semifinal format. I think that would be awesome. But I understand that a lot of casuals, a lot of people who watch competitive are like, look, 5's a bit too long. It kind of drags out. I like the really exciting 3 weeks. I could settle for a 4-week. I think a happy medium, 2 weeks of qualifiers, have those 4 days split up among 2 different weekends, and then 1 weekend for semifinals, 1 weekend for grand finals, 4 weeks in a row. I think that would be awesome. So I'm really excited to see if that's what Epic goes for, or maybe even a longer format, but they have announced the format will be longer, which is really good to see. It's interesting they did it in a season that's only like 70 days long with a 1 week preseason, but in the 100-day season that we just had with no preseason, they only had it in 3 weeks. I still don't understand why Epic rushed last season so much, but hey, this season is looking really good. Epic made a statement on the Lightning Cups. They said at the end of Chapter 3, Season 1, we introduced Lightning Cups as a new way to shake things up and play in competitive Fortnite. We plan to offer more Lightning Cups regularly throughout the season to fill up the tournament schedule each week. Stay charged as formats, game mechanics, and weapon themes may change between cups. So this is kind of cool. They said look for the first one this season on April 5th. So really, really close. Like only like 5 days away. This is looking very, very good. And again, I like this. It's kind of like the LTMs, but they're still like more competitive than the LTMs, but they're still a bit of fun. I really like them. I'm excited to see what they do with the Lightning Cups. I'm very happy they're bringing it back, and we're kicking like right off into tournaments now. We have Cash Cups. We had them being announced today, starting in only a few days. They said that the first Cash Cup begins on April 4th. I'm uploading this video on April 1st. So we've only got like 3 or 4 days away until Cash Cups start, and we have a Lightning Cup as well, and we have then solo Cash Cups starting a little bit later as well, because the first one is a duo Cash Cup. Like, we've had preseason, we're kicking straight into the competitive format. So on that note, Epic, again, well done. Thank you for kicking straight into the tournaments. I love having a little bit of a break. Again, a little bit of a break at the start of the season, and maybe a little bit of break at the end of the season. Don't have the tournaments run up until the last day, but very, very good so far with this one. The Zero Builds tournament, Epic also said Fortnite Zero Builds is here. Our first Zero Build tournament was the Chloe Kim Skin Cup, which took place on March 24th, and we're actively exploring new opportunities to bring you more Zero Build competitive offerings. Keep your eyes on the Compete tab and in-game on social media to stay up to date with Zero Build competitive offerings. We already know Twitch Rivals is doing a very long competitive no building tournament with a $450,000 prize pool, but knowing that Epic wants to do more tournaments in-game for no building as well is interesting. Like I said, I feel like without constant adjustment and, you know, tweaking of the format, the map, all that kind of things to cater to zero building as a game mode, I think it will get boring and stale after a while, but that could just be me who doesn't really like the no building Fortnite. But either way, if the tournaments are good, people are playing in them, enjoying them, like content creators are playing in them, which is very fun to watch, I'll be checking them out and seeing how they go. But for you guys who love the zero building, you might be able to get up your earnings, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, that does it for another video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please chuck a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.